Greece, a land where myth and memory breathe within the stones, the seas, and the skies. Here, the cradle of civilization meets landscapes carved by both gods and time. Mountains rise with timeless dignity, islands shimmer like scattered jewels across the Aegean, and ancient ruins stand in silence, carrying whispers of the past into the present. Every horizon feels both eternal and immediate, a bridge between legend and life. At dawn, light spills across marble temples and whitewashed villages, painting them in hues of gold and rose. By day, the seas blaze sapphire, their endless rhythms echoing the heartbeat of history itself. Olive groves, sunlit hills, and timeless coastlines carry the scent of earth and salt, blending the sacred with the ordinary in ways only Greece can hold. And as twilight descends, the land softens into a dream, shadows stretch across ancient amphitheaters, while the sky burns with the fire of forgotten myths. Through this journey, we will witness Greece not only as a place, but as an eternal echo, a land of wonders that transcends time, inviting us into the depth of its mystery, its poetry, and its soul. This is Wonders of Greece, captured in 8K, timeless, unseen, and unforgettable. Rising above the city of Athens, the Acropolis stands as a timeless sentinel, a crown of marble and myth etched into the sky. Its stones carry the weight of centuries, weathered by wind and sun yet still radiant, as though touched by the hands of gods. Here, history and divinity intertwine, and the past breathes in every column, every fragment, every shadow cast across its ancient ground. At dawn, the Parthenon glows in soft hues of rose and gold, its pillars reaching upward like prayers turned to stone. By day, sunlight sharpens its edges, illuminating the artistry of a civilization that sought not only to build but to transcend. The whispers of philosophers, poets, and dreamers linger in the air, a chorus that has never faded. When night falls, the Acropolis transforms into a beacon, its illuminated form rising against the darkened sky. It becomes both ruin and revelation, a reminder that beauty can endure even when empires fade. The Acropolis is more than a monument, it is the soul of Greece itself, a wonder of spirit and stone, where the eternal meets the human, and where time bows before the legacy of light. Santorini rises from the Aegean like a dream sculpted by fire and sea, its crescent cliffs curving around waters as deep as eternity. Born from ancient volcanic fury, the island now glows with a serenity that feels otherworldly, a place where whitewashed villages cling to the caldera's edge, their domes of blue mirroring the infinite sky above. At sunrise, the island awakens in whispers of lavender and gold, light spilling across stone pathways that wind between quiet chapels and terraces suspended over the sea. By day, the Aegean blazes with sapphire brilliance, its waves shimmering against black sands and crimson shores, a landscape both fierce and delicate, carved by time yet softened by silence. As twilight falls, Santorini transforms into a theater of light. Lanterns flicker, shadows deepen, and the sky ignites in hues of fire, crimson, amber, violet, mirrored upon the sea until horizon and water dissolve into one. Lovers and wanderers alike gather to witness the sun's descent, a ritual of awe repeated through generations. Santorini is more than an island. It is a wonder born of Earth's wild heart and softened by human spirit, a place where eternity feels within reach, and beauty lingers in every breath. In the heart of Thessaly, stone pillars rise like giants from the earth, their sheer faces carved by time and crowned by silence. This is Meteora, a landscape where the heavens seem to touch the ground, and where human devotion found refuge upon impossible heights. Monasteries, perched precariously upon the summits, appear as if suspended between earth and sky, their walls clinging to the cliffs like prayers made visible. At dawn, mist drapes the pinnacles in veils of silver, and the monasteries emerge slowly, ethereal and eternal. By day, sunlight reveals their strength, red-tiled roofs glowing against the vastness of stone, echoing with chants carried on the wind. Paths wind upward through forests and rocky slopes, leading pilgrims into a realm where faith and nature stand in profound harmony. As evening descends, shadows climb the cliffs, and the stone columns burn with the last fire of the sun. Against a twilight sky, the monasteries glow like beacons, timeless sanctuaries suspended in stillness. Meteora is more than a wonder of stone and devotion. It is a meeting of spirit and earth, a testament to endurance, and a reminder that even in the heights of silence, the sacred speaks. Amid the Aegean's endless blue, Mykonos gleams like a jewel polished by wind and sea. Whitewashed houses spill toward the shore, their doors and windows painted in bold hues that echo the colors of the horizon. Narrow stone lanes weave through the island like living threads, carrying the footsteps of wanderers drawn to its timeless charm. At sunrise, the sea glitters in silver light, and the windmills, guardians of centuries past, stand silhouetted against the dawn. By day, sunlight ignites the harbor, where boats rock gently in the turquoise waters, and the rhythm of island life unfolds with unhurried grace. The scent of salt and jasmine lingers in the air, mingling with laughter carried through the labyrinthine streets. As evening falls, Mykonos softens into a dream. The horizon glows with shades of amber and violet, while lanterns flicker to life, casting golden halos across white walls. Music drifts into the night, merging with the whisper of waves, as the island transforms into a living symphony of light, sea, and spirit. Mykonos is more than an island of beauty, it is a wonder of rhythm and radiance, a place where the eternal Aegean breathes through every stone, every tide, every starlit night. High upon the slopes of Mount Parnassus lies Delphi, a place once believed to be the very navel of the world. Here, stone ruins whisper of prophecy and pilgrimage, where mortals once sought the counsel of the divine. Columns rise in quiet dignity, their weathered forms carrying the memory of voices long vanished, yet still echoing through the mountain air. At dawn, the valley below glows in golden light, olive groves stretching endlessly like a silver-green sea. By day, the ancient theater gazes out across the land, its worn steps holding centuries of stories, while the temple of Apollo stands in solemn grace, its foundations rooted in both earth and myth. Every stone, every path, feels alive with the weight of the sacred. As twilight settles, shadows gather among the ruins, and the mountains blush with the last fire of the sun. Silence deepens, and Delphi becomes more than an ancient site, it becomes an eternal threshold, where earth and sky meet in reverence. Delphi is not only a wonder of history, it is a wonder of spirit. A place where time bends, where myth lingers, and where the eternal dialogue between humanity and the divine continues to echo. Set upon the edge of the Aegean, Rhodes rises as an island where myth, stone, and sea converge in timeless harmony. Once home to the legendary Colossus, it carries the echoes of grandeur within its walls, its harbors, and its winding streets. Here, history is not forgotten but woven into the very air, mingling with the scent of salt and sun. At sunrise, the medieval old town stirs awake, its stone gates and cobbled lanes touched by soft golden light. Towers and battlements cast long shadows, reminders of knights who once guarded these shores. By day, the island blooms with contrasts, beaches shimmering in turquoise light, olive groves whispering in the wind, and villages basking in the unhurried rhythm of island life. As dusk falls, Rhodes transforms into a living tapestry of fire and shadow. The sea glows with the last embers of the sun, while lanterns flicker along narrow alleys, illuminating centuries-old walls. The island breathes with quiet majesty, its beauty both ancient and immediate. Rhodes is more than a jewel of the Dodecanese. It is a wonder of endurance, a place where stone remembers, the sea sings, and time itself lingers in reverence. Crete, the largest of Greece's islands, rises like a world unto itself, a land where myth and nature are inseparably bound. Here, rugged mountains descend into fertile valleys, and the sea wraps the island in shifting shades of sapphire and turquoise. It is a place where legends of gods and labyrinths still linger, their echoes woven into winds that sweep across ancient ruins and timeless shores. At dawn, the white mountains glow in pale fire, their peaks crowned with mist that drifts like a veil between heaven and earth. By day, olive groves stretch endlessly, silver leaves shimmering beneath the sun, while hidden gorges and rivers carve deep sanctuaries into the island's heart. Villages cling to hillsides with quiet resilience, their stone walls warmed by centuries of light and life. As twilight falls, the horizon blazes with crimson and violet, reflecting upon the sea until water and sky merge into one vast canvas. Ancient palaces, once alive with the footsteps of kings and dreamers, now rest in solemn silence, yet their presence endures like a memory the world refuses to forget. Crete is more than an island. It is a wonder of myth and earth, where beauty feels eternal and every breath carries the pulse of history. Hidden within towering limestone cliffs, Navagio Beach lies like a secret carved by sea and time. Its sands, pale and luminous, cradle the rusting skeleton of a shipwreck, a silent reminder of stories lost to the tides. Encircled by walls of stone, the cove feels sheltered from the world, a sanctuary where the Aegean breathes in hues of sapphire and turquoise more vivid than dream. At dawn, light slips gently over the cliffs, spilling into the bay like liquid gold. By midday, the water burns with brilliance, each wave shimmering with the clarity of crystal. The cliffs, stark and immense, rise as guardians around the shore, their faces etched by centuries of wind and salt. Here, the sea's song is both tender and powerful, echoing against the rock in eternal cadence. As twilight approaches, shadows deepen within the cove, and the horizon beyond the cliffs glows with fading fire. The beach falls into silence, the shipwreck darkened, the sea calming into whispers. Navagio is more than a beach. It is a wonder hidden from time, a place where beauty and ruin coexist, where the eternal sea embraces the fragile remains of history, and where the unseen breath of Greece lingers. Off the northwest coast of Greece, where the Ionian Sea glimmers in shifting shades of emerald and sapphire, lies Corfu, an island where myth, memory, and nature entwine. Its shores are kissed by gentle waves, its hills draped in olive groves that have endured for centuries, their silver leaves shimmering like whispers in the wind. Corfu feels timeless, a place where beauty unfolds with both elegance and wildness. At dawn, the island awakens beneath a veil of golden light, illuminating Venetian fortresses, Byzantine chapels, and villages that cling to the hillsides. By day, its waters gleam with crystalline clarity, inviting reflections of sky and stone, while cypress trees rise solemnly, guardians of the land's quiet grace. The old town, with its labyrinth of narrow lanes and arcaded squares, hums with life yet carries the echoes of history in every stone. As evening falls, Corfu softens into a dream. The sea glows with the fire of the setting sun, lanterns flicker in the streets, and music drifts into the night air. Corfu is more than an island. It is a wonder of harmony, where cultures converge and nature endures, a sanctuary of the Ionian, carrying the unseen soul of Greece across the waters. In the quiet heart of the Peloponnese, where rivers meet and ancient groves breathe with ageless calm, lies Olympia, the sacred ground where history, myth, and spirit converge. Once alive with the footsteps of athletes and the prayers of pilgrims, this land still carries the whispers of gods and mortals intertwined. The ruins stand weathered yet eternal, fragments of temples and columns reaching toward the sky, as if yearning to touch the divine once more. Olympia is more than a ruin. It is a wonder of spirit, the birthplace of unity and endurance, where the unseen fire of Greece continues to burn. Rising from the heart of the Aegean, Naxos is an island where light and legend flow together, a land that breathes both grandeur and intimacy. Its coastline shimmers with long, sunlit beaches where the sea unfolds in hues of turquoise and jade, while inland, mountains rise, crowned with villages that seem untouched by time. Here, marble quarries whisper of ancient gods, and the earth carries the weight of myths woven into stone. At dawn, the Meteora, the great marble gateway, greets the horizon, a silent sentinel gazing across the endless sea. By midday, the island's olive groves, citrus orchards, and fertile fields glow beneath the brilliance of the sun, exuding the vitality that has sustained life here for centuries. The labyrinthine lanes of the old town, with their whitewashed walls and Venetian echoes, hold within them a harmony of cultures layered across time. As twilight deepens, the island softens into reverie. Waves turn to silver beneath the moonlight, and the mountains rest beneath a canopy of stars. Naxos is more than an island. It is a wonder of resilience and beauty, where myth lingers in every stone, where the unseen soul of Greece flows eternal, and where the Aegean whispers its timeless song. At the southernmost tip of Attica, where the land surrenders to the sea, Cape Sounion rises in quiet majesty. Here, the temple of Poseidon stands against the sky, its marble columns weathered yet unyielding, guardians of a horizon where light and water endlessly converge. It is a place where myth still lingers, where sailors once prayed to the god of the sea, and where eternity feels close enough to touch. At sunrise, the first rays gild the columns, their pale stone glowing with the warmth of a new day. The Aegean stretches outward, vast and shimmering, its surface painted with gold and silver as the waves greet the cliffs. By midday, the temple stands brilliant beneath the sun, its silent geometry casting long shadows that echo across centuries. But it is at sunset that Cape Sounion reveals its deepest wonder. The sky burns with hues of crimson and violet, the sea turns molten, and the temple becomes a silhouette etched against infinity. Time seems to pause, as though the ancient and the eternal are woven together in light. Cape Sounion is more than a cape. It is a wonder of spirit, a threshold between earth and sea, myth and memory, where the unseen heart of Greece forever endures. On the edge of the Thermaic Gulf, Thessaloniki unfolds as a city where history, culture, and the eternal sea meet in luminous harmony. Its skyline, crowned by the White Tower, gazes over waters that have carried traders, pilgrims, and dreamers for millennia. Within its streets, the echoes of empires still linger, Byzantine churches, Ottoman traces, Roman arches, each stone a fragment of time layered into the city's soul. At dawn, the waterfront awakens beneath a soft veil of light, waves shimmering like glass as the city slowly stirs to life. By day, the air hums with vitality, bustling markets, hidden courtyards, and narrow lanes alive with scents of spice and coffee. Above, ancient walls climb the hillside, offering sweeping views where sky and sea blend into one. As evening falls, Thessaloniki becomes a canvas of fire and shadow. The sun sinks into the gulf, painting the horizon with gold, crimson, and violet, while the city glows with lanterns, music, and laughter drifting into the night air. Thessaloniki is more than a city. It is a wonder of resilience and memory, a living mosaic of Greece, where the unseen rhythms of past and present move together like the tide. As our journey through Greece comes to a close, the echoes of its wonders remain, woven into memory like threads of myth and light. From temples carved in marble to islands draped in white and blue, from mountains that rise into silence to seas that shimmer with eternal brilliance, this land reveals not only its beauty but its soul. Greece is more than a destination. It is a living mosaic of history and nature, where the ancient and the eternal walk side by side. The Acropolis stands as a beacon of wisdom, Meteora lifts spirit to the skies, and the Aegean whispers through Santorini and Mykonos with colors that defy imagination. Along the shores of Navagio and the cliffs of Cape Sounion, time bends, reminding us that the wonders of this world are both fragile and timeless. In every stone, every olive grove, every wave that touches the shore, Greece carries the unseen pulse of humanity, a spirit of resilience, harmony, and beauty. It is a land that does not merely exist to be admired, but to be felt, to be remembered, to be carried within us long after the journey ends. May the wonders of Greece remind us of the sacred bond between nature, history, and the human heart. And may these timeless places continue to inspire, guiding us toward the unseen horizons where beauty and spirit forever endure.